So this is week 14 of Supreme, and like every other week, it drops this Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you can calculate what time that is for you. Now, what I'm going over is just a partial drop list. Not all the images or not all the pieces have been released for what is going to be out, but this is the majority of them. It's also important to note that they also said that the summer sunglasses are supposed to be releasing, so you can add that to the list. The sunglasses are usually pretty expensive, and they have more high fashion frames or silhouettes that they use rather than like more of like a Ray-Ban or like an aviator or something more normal. So first off, we have the patchwork tie-dye hooded sweatshirt, and I'm not a big fan of this. I did actually like the patchwork chore coat that dropped last week, I think it was. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of this. Too much going on, looks like a quilt. I don't know, either you like it or you don't. It has a pretty good upvote ratio actually on Supreme community, so maybe this will be one of the more hyped pieces. But yeah, moving on, then you got the athletic label tee. Basically just a tee with an athletic label on the bottom, and then a bunch of different colorways. Gonna be way overpriced. So this one is actually kind of cool, the Bela Lugosi towel, and it is a picture from Dracula, and it's in black and white, and you got Supreme on the top left corner. And I actually like this piece. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not too sure on the dimensions of it though. I do know these towels are usually pretty pricey, as with most Supreme things, so unless you're like a really big fan, maybe it's not maybe it's not exactly worth it. But this is another one of the pieces dropping this week that does have a decent upvote ratio. So now you have the Gons map work stuff, and they're releasing a ton of different stuff. They got the work jacket, the denim tote, and then also the painter pant, and I think that's it. Maybe they did a hat earlier or something. But yeah, basically if you zoom in, it's just like a bunch of like road networks with like names and stuff. Not a huge fan of this. I just don't find it like too appealing. Maybe if they did it on a different silhouette, a different piece, but yeah, even then I feel like I just wouldn't be a huge fan of this. Moving on, you have the crinkle anorak, which looks disgusting. Not very appealing to me, and it's got like a bad upvote ratio, so obviously not very appealing to anybody else. It's a laminated poly blend with taffeta lining and a half zip closure. This is not for me, this is gross. Next item, the Flowers Goyabera short sleeve shirt. This has very bad ratings, and I see why. It's kind of like a chore coat with chest pockets. Interesting, it's an interesting design, but yeah, not a fan of that. The Dazzle chest stripe short sleeve top. You've got this football jersey material and collar with not really a whole lot of branding, just this stripe, and then on the neck or the collar area you have the Supreme brand. The pebbled leather camp cap, ridiculous. It's ugly. I'm not a big fan of leather pieces. Yeah, unless it's like a leather jacket. Just yeah, I don't know. Hard to pull off a leather cap, I think. The Formula 6 panel, just a bunch of different color blocking. Not a huge fan of that branding. Possibly the best piece this week, in my opinion, that we have seen thus far, the Supreme Champion Chrome crew neck. And I am not even a fan of this. I'm just saying that this is one of the only good pieces, or maybe the best piece that I've seen out of my opinions from this week. I think this week is pretty bad. But yeah, the Supreme Champion, you got the Chrome Supreme Arc logo, and then below it you got the Chrome Champion logo. You got a nice little athletic label on the bottom left, and then also the Champion logo on the sleeve, as you always get with Champion products. But yeah, I think this one is alright. Comes in a lot of different colorways. You got black, gray, navy, yellow, red, and this teal or baby blue, light blue. But yeah, I think that's a decent piece. Not something I would wear. Just not a huge fan of the chrome stuff. And then moving on to the collaboration sort of for this week, it is with Clark's Originals, and Supreme and Clark's Originals teamed up for the Bandana Wallaby. It's just like one of the classic Clark's silhouettes, and basically all they did was put paisley bandana patterns all over the Clark's shoes. Now these come in 4 different colorways. You got black, navy, red, and beige. I'm not sure if those are the actual names for them, but that is what they basically are. A lot of people are probably gonna match this with the bandana North Face that dropped years back. But just, you know, I'm not a guy for Clarks, but I guess these are all right shoes. I don't have too much to say against the design. I think the design is all right. We've definitely seen worse collaborations with Supreme, for footwear especially, especially that Jordan that's been teased. But yeah, so that wraps up everything that has been teased thus far and that we know is dropping. With the summer glasses, maybe we could see some summer tees also drop. I think they usually do those next to each other, and I'm not sure if they already dropped the summer tees. I forget, but I know we are nearing the end of the season, so if we have not dropped the summer tees already, they'll be coming soon, and would be all right to pair them with the summer sunglasses. But yeah, I'm just not quite sure. Even with the sunglasses, even if they did have cool sunglasses, the sunglasses are priced pretty insanely. They're very expensive, and usually they miss. Usually they're not that cool. But yeah, with that being said, I'm not a fan of this week. This is a pretty bad week. Not the greatest season for Supreme. I was really hoping they'd come through with collaborations, but their collaborations just have not been there this season, I do not think. There have been a couple that have been all right. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed and you like this content. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.